Hello beautiful friends. I'm really excited to make this video today. I'm coming to you from the garden. I've got my little fairy space here. You can see I've made a little house and a little altar space and a little place to give them mead. The elementals love mead. Anyway, this video is I'm really excited. So first of all, I want to share some communication that was coming in from the elemental realms, and then I want to share also a shift and a change in the course that I'm offering that starts on Sunday the 5th of July, and hopefully it will open out to a few more people. So first of all, this has been a really crazy journey for me. I've never put out a course before, and one thing that I really wanted to make sure that I was doing was working with the elementals, because, well, that's what I'm all about. And so I started getting this feeling of like, okay, I talk about co-creating with the elementals, and I feel that, and on some level I feel like I know what that means. And then I found myself starting to ask the question, do I really know what that means? Like, do I do that? Am I actually doing that? And so I had a couple of days of just listening and feeling and not thinking about marketing and just kind of like dropping in. And so then I started to get some communication. And only today did I really stop to feel like, oh, who is this communication coming from? And actually I'm feeling a particular little being at the moment who feels masculine, and that's really spacey. I just looked over there, and it looks like a doorway into a little realm. Oh my gosh, honestly, I think I'm just really dropping into this space more and more at the moment. So this little being, yeah, I feel like he feels like he's from the land around here. I felt a little being in the garden recently. I walked into this space. We've got a stone circle in here, and I walked into space, and it was like I saw this little being in my mind's eye, in the corner, peeping around from the bush. And I've never seen a being that looked like that before. So I feel like my perception is starting to open out to things that I haven't seen before, or like my mind is expanding to be able to hold different thought forms. So as I was asking about the elemental connection, like co-creation aspect, and how to co-create with them, I did start to get some messages come through, and there's definitely a lot more to come through, and I don't fully understand stuff at all, but I want to share the piece that came through and how then it relates to the course I'm offering and the shift and the change in that. So let me just have a look at my notes. So they started to say to me that they're always talking to us, always communicating with us. So we have to remember there are so many different levels and layers to the elemental realms. There are basically, it's the consciousness of matter, and it shows up in various different ways. So the aspect that's talking to me right now, I don't necessarily know it that well. Sorry, I just got sidetracked because somebody came to the gate. Okay. A magical real life fairy just came into the garden. Oh. Okay. So firstly they were saying that they're always talking and communicating with us and trying to inspire us from these other realms. So what I was saying is that these elemental consciousnesses, these elemental beings, are the consciousness of all matter. So wherever we live, there will be elemental beings around you, even if you're in town. Like, everything has consciousness. And it's like the fabric of life is talking to us all the time, and we can call it spirit, and then spirit shows itself through all these different layers of the elemental realms right up to the angelic realms and beyond. Yeah, so they're saying that they're always talking to us. with thoughts and ideas that bring us more into harmony with the earth. And they were saying sometimes we listen and sometimes we don't. Excuse me, it's really windy today. So I'm going to read, this is the bit that I really wanted to share about. They said that the problem with humans is that they have very fixed ideas about life, and this makes it really hard for their ideas to filter through. So often our solutions, their solutions, the elemental solutions, are so far out of the box that we can't grasp the ideas being given to us. We want things to be done in straight lines, A to B. They like to twirl and whirl and curl around. Those are the kind of words I always find that the elementals make. So yeah, they like rhyming, fun, curvy words. So this aspect really has been really sitting with me for several days now, around this idea that we're fixed, and like I feel like they've been showing me more and more about this. So it's like we're really fixed in the idea of who we are. We're very fixed and identified with it, and so it's really hard for anything new to come through, any new ideas. We're really fixed once we've created something. So I'm going to sort of start talking about the course. It's like I'd laid out a foundation of what I wanted the course to be about, and then that's it. It's fixed in place. I've written it down. It's on my website. This is what I'm doing. And then, so it's like I get a teaching comes through from the elemental realms, and then it starts to show up in my life, right? Because they're the orchestrators of the material realm as well. We are co-creating with them all the time. So then I'm being shown, okay, now you've seen how fixed humanity is. You know, it's like once we've said something is a certain way, we just want to stick to it, and we go, well, I've said it's like that, so it has to stay like that. And the problem is with that is that it doesn't, like, life is flowing and moving all the time. So like, you know, the wind at the moment is moving the bushes and the trees around me, and the beautiful clouds in the sky are moving and changing. And yeah, there's this forever changing flow, which is very feminine as well, and which allows us to when we come out of these fixed ideas, we allow our intuition to come into play a lot more. So this lesson starts showing up in my life, and people who are really interested in going on this journey with the elemental realms start getting in contact, but the course that I've created isn't quite for them because they're not having the experiences yet. And then it wasn't until like this morning, and somebody else sent me a message, and I was like, I have to change the course. Like, I have to open it out to other people that want to start experiencing these realms and want to come into a safe group to do that in. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this container out that I've created, not just the people that have had experiences, but the people that want to start dropping in and having experiences. I just want to go back to the fixed idea thing and just see if there's anything else about that wants to be shared, because it just feels so crucial. It's so crucial that we get this. Sorry, I got a really sore arm. It's really crucial that we get this understanding that we don't have to stay fixed, and that we need flexibility, and that we need to be able to shift and change when new ideas come in, when when life is asking something other, and it's asking for change. Okay, let me just see if this being wants to say anything else about fixed, about us being so fixed. I'm just getting this image of somebody dancing and just shaking their body and like just letting it all go, and just becoming more fluid in their beings. So I think that's it. I don't feel like there's anything else that wants to come through about that at the moment. So I'm shifting the energy around the group so that it's open to anybody that wants to come and join us, basically, that wants to come and start having some experiences. And I really, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to, I don't know what it means, actually. The truth is, I don't know right now. It may just be that, like, you want to express how you feel about nature because, just to watch the grasses swishing around in the wind and like how it makes us feel, and just if there's any messages coming through. And yeah, I just want to open this out to anyone that has any experiences or wants to have experiences with nature that are deeper than the ones that they're having now. I'm going to create more content than I was expecting to. I'm not going to charge any more money. It's going to be the same price, but I'm going to give more content. And I don't really know what that looks like right now because I'm just going to go on this really fluid, unfixed journey. I have a vague idea, but yeah, it feels really exciting. It feels really good, and it feels so good to be listening and asking these questions. And yeah, it's not admitting I'm wrong even. That I think that's what they were saying to me earlier. There isn't right or wrong in the way that our human minds have thought that right and wrong is. We're really coming out of duality now. It's a really big part of the change that's happening on the earth, is we're really coming into this unity consciousness, and so there's no right or wrong, and we're able to flow much more with the present moment. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else I want to share. I just see these these groups of beings, just like they're so excited all the time. They're just jumping up and down, and they're just excited for the shift and the change, and to not take it all so seriously. Because I got really serious last week, really serious around, I don't know how to do marketing. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And it was just like, let go and lie down in the grass, go and lie down, stop, rest, don't do anything, don't try and do anything, just align your energy, just talk to the elementals, invite them in, see what they want to say. So this is their message. So just an invitation for you right now, even if you don't want to come and do the course, is just to start having a look in your life, maybe to see where you're really fixed, or maybe where you're being too rigid and new ideas can't come in. There's so much information available for us just when we expand our consciousness and allow these new ideas and these new beings to come and play. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you again soon.